Coming up on the Saturday Scouting Report, Poway bears down on the road at the Rancho Verde. Get ready for the Sty Hairston experience at Banning. Tahquitz takes care of business at Temecula Valley. Chaparral rolls past Santa Fe. Centennial goes big against Etiwanda. And Norte Vista joins the win column. All that and much, much more on the Saturday Scouting Report. Brought to you by the Gosh Auto Group. Ford, Toyota, Hyundai, the Gosh Auto Group. The Saturday Scouting Report starts now.
Ajax game time starts now. Here's Pep.
Thank you to the Poway Cheer Squad, and welcome to the Saturday Scouting Report. I'm Pep Fernandez. This Friday's Poway versus Arlington game is going to be a classic, maybe like last year. The Bears and Lions are both in the mix for the Inland Valley League title this time around, and Poway is feeling really good right about now after knocking off the Rancho Verde in Week 5. The Mustangs had a 30-game league winning streak. The Poway Bears players, many of them shaving their heads in support of Cody Smith, a teammate who recently found out he has cancer and is now going through chemotherapy. Get better, Cody. We're all pulling for you here at HS Game Time. Mustangs quarterback Sharon Jones out of this one, missing his second straight game. He has a broken bone in his left leg. He's hoping to come back late in the season if possible. His replacement, Malcolm Hill, never played a game of quarterback in his life until last week. Breaks off on this long touchdown run, makes it 7-zip the Rancho Verde. The Poway Bears also going to the ground. Devontre Hell, he's going to pick up a couple of yards on this nice run for the Poway Bears, but they would come up empty on that drive. Thanks to big hits by Rancho Verde's defense. They played physical against the Bears on Friday night. Then later, check out Poway going to the air, and they have a star in receiver, Matt Murray. Eminem, the catch, shakes off some tackles, and he will take this catch deep into Rancho Verde territory. That was the end of the first quarter. Now we move to the second quarter, same drive, and the Bears cap it off with this Matt Ibarra touchdown, 7-7. We're all tied up. And then Malcolm Hill, last week he wore number 39 because normally he's a safety for the Mustangs. Now at quarterback, at least he's wearing number 12. Looks more like a quarterback number. And Hill breaks off another long touchdown run. Check out the end of this play, though. The Bears catch up, punch the ball away. It's real close. It looks like he might have punched it out right as he crossed the goal line, but they did rule it a touchdown. DeMaurier Stringfellow, the star receiver for Rancho Verde with a high ankle sprain, he did not play Friday against Poway. He's hoping to come back next week. Now it's Rancho Verde looking to punch in another touchdown, but look out for Tony Banks. Banks Island out there. Interception for the Poway Bears. Rancho Verde, they played some tough defense too. Keaton Takhtarov, the big stop there on the Poway attack. Maybe the hit of the night came from Damone Backus, a physical, big-time linebacker for the Mustangs. Bang! Damone Backus with a huge hit. But Poway would go on in the second half and win 21-14. Aaron Thomas, the guy with the big bushy beard with the winning touchdown, recovering a fumble in the end zone for the Bears. We'll have more on the Monday morning pep rally on the Poway Bears and their teammate Cody Smith. So, Arlington and Poway are both 2-0 in the Inland Valley League, and the Lions picked up their victory in week number 5 against Valley View on Thursday night. And a shout out to the Arlington dance team and also the referees, the best in the business. These guys are not replacements, they're the real deal. To the highlights. Following a turnover, Lions quarterback Roman Holston punches it in. Arlington adds the 2-point conversion, 8-zip Lions. Later, Ruben Kelly, still charging hard even with a bum knee. He told me he was about 68%. He looked fine on this long run, and that would set up this. DJ Young, that's my DJ. 11 nada Arlington. Valley View looking to answer. Quarterback Samir Gandhi to Donovan Brooks. Takes the big hit, but he hangs on. And then later on that drive, Josh Gonzalez boots it through to get the Eagles on the board, 11-3. Just before halftime, Arlington strikes again. It's Martez Duarte. You can't stop it! Duarte darts past the Valley View defense and goes 82 yards to the house. Arlington on top, 18-3 at the break. Third quarter, the Lions looking to add to their lead. Holston to Kelly. Count it! The touchdown strike puts the Lions up 25-3. Valley View head coach Jack Fogarty looking to get some offense going. The Eagles going deep on this play, but there's the Lions. Hal Walker coming up with the interception. Now to the fourth quarter. Valley View still hanging tough. The Gandy man to Brooks. Bang! The big catch despite the big hit from Duarte. And that would lead to this. Gandy to Rashad Stevenson for the score, and Valley View makes it a 25-10 game. But on the ensuing kickoff, Daniel Castro puts the game away, runs this one back to the house as Arlington improves to 2-0 in the Inland Valley League, 4-2 overall, winning 32-10. My buddy Garrison and his crew all fired up about the Lions win, and I'm not lying.
Played a tough schedule early. Played some really good teams, and I think that prepared us. And a good group of kids, and we're trying to get better every week.
Arlington will be seeking some revenge on Friday night when they take on Poway. Let's turn back the clock all the way to 2011. A costly fumble deep in their own territory doomed the Lions. Poway capitalized with a game-winning touchdown, giving the Bears the 15-14 win. Arlington looking to erase those memories.
We lost 14-15. I've been waiting. I fumbled last year, like in the red zone, like on the 10-yard line. So I'm ready for that. That's what I'm waiting for. I think about that every day. I lose sleep.
Before the season was starting, I was like, I can't wait to play Poway because it was homecoming. So, and just redemption and revenge, like, we just won it.
We'll have more on the Lions and their mustaches on the Monday morning pep rally. Also from the Inland Valley League, North hosting Vista del Lago down at RCC. Here come the Huskies. Early in this one, quarterback Joseph Garcia to Tavita Samuelu on the pass. That moves the chains for North. Then later, Denzel Foster. The deuce gets loose right into your living room. Nice run by Foster. Now in the second quarter, same drive, Foster plunges into the paint, steps over the goal line, and that's a touchdown, 7-zip North. Then later in the second quarter, Garcia drops back, airs out the deep ball to the Ohio State commit, Marcus Baugh, an Under Armour All-American. He goes in for the touchdown, and North goes on to the victory against Vista del Lago by a final score of 51-6. The Big 8 League kicks off on Friday with a great matchup pitting Santiago versus Norco. The Cougars came up short versus Alameda in Week 5 as quarterback Colton Gerhart saw little action because of an injury. Centennial opens the league with Corona. The Huskies with their final non-league tune-up versus Etiwanda this past Friday. Already up 7-zip, Trey Watson breaks this one for 35 yards in for the score, and the Huskies are up 14-zip. Later, Robert Weber, the quarterback, he's having himself a great season. This one goes 40 yards to Ryan Pascarella. 33-0 Centennial on top, and they were just getting started. How about Trey Watson once again? This one goes for 64 yards to the paint. That made it 43-8. Centennial goes on to destroy Etiwanda 68-15. That brings us to the HS Game Time rankings from this past week. Centennial hanging tough at number 2. Vista Marietta still number 1. They rolled at Palisades in Week 5. They kick off league against Temecula Valley. Redlands East Valley dropped to 1-3 on the year, losing big at Mission Viejo. Chaparral is number 5 in the rankings. The Pumas get Chase Chambers and Murrieta Mesa in their Southwestern League opener this Friday. Murrieta Valley versus Great Oak is another good one. Chaparral colliding with Santa Fe in Week 5, and thanks to Rex Robertson, the video extraordinaire for Chaparral, hooking us up with the highlights. Thanks, Rex, you're the best. Santa Fe punting, the punter drops it, that's a free ball. Malik Lawwall says, I'll take that, and runs in the touchdown for the Pumas. Special teams, now to defense. The Pumas doing it all. Santa Fe pinned up near their own end zone. Chaparral's Andrew Madera makes the stop, and that's a safety for the Puma defense. Now to offense. The Pumas are in business, and business is good. Justin Harris will not take no for an answer. Breaks out of traffic and trots to the house. Harris Cinco in for the score. Santa Fe now with the ball and going for the end zone, but there's Chris Stratton going up and one-handed on the interception. Chaparral goes back on the attack. It's Harris Cinco right up the gut, untouched. Touchdown Pumas. Chaparral looked great against Santa Fe. Stratton had a big game all the way around. Now on special teams, returning the punt, and he makes it look easy. Stratton to the house. All Pumas in this one. How about one more from Harris Cinco? See ya when I see ya. Chaparral rolls 46-0. Now let's drop into Temecula Valley, looking to knock off mighty Tahquitz. The Titans' go-to guy, running back Jonte Price. He gets it cracking with the touchdown run for Tahquitz. The Golden Bears looking to battle back on homecoming. Brendan Marchant motors into the paint, but Temecula Valley trailed 13-7. Later in the second quarter, Tahquitz goes to the air. Quarterback Ben Moreno rolls out, hooks up with Sean Asparis for the score. 19-7, Tahquitz on top. Now to the third, the Golden Bears respond from the goal line. Marchant marches in, making it 19-14. But the Golden Bears would have to pay the price. Jonte Price, 10 yards on the touchdown run. The Tahquitz lead balloons in the second half. Fourth quarter, he's not your Torius, he's not his Torius, he's my Torius. My Torius Boyd for the touchdown, 39-21 Tahquitz. The Titans defense seals the deal. Tahquitz wins 54-21, your final. So, should the Titans get more respect? That was our poll question this week, and the fans were saying that Paloma Valley actually deserves it, coming in with 33% of the vote. Tahquitz second at 21%, followed by Arlington with 18%. The brand new River Valley League kicks off this upcoming week, and it starts with a Thursday night showdown pitting Ramona versus Norte Vista. How much do Ramona fans love their team? Well, how about some ram horns into your hair? The Rams taking on King on week 5. Early on, King quarterback Brett Hollingsworth goes in for the short touchdown run to get the Wolves on the board first. Hollingsworth did not play much in this one, still nursing an injury. To the third quarter, King's David Reynolds breaks off a big run here to move the chains on the King offense. Then it's Kendall Moore in for the score, 27-14, Wolves on top. Now later, the Rams' Byron Mays will make this catch, and there's DeWitt Caswell, the big hit. It looks borderline helmet to helmet. There was a flag at the end of this play. Then later, quarterback Jacob Rogers in for Brett Hollingsworth. He's got some nice moves, breaks off a long run here right into your living room. And then it's Dylan Holsey. He's going to have a nice run for King to once again get the ball marching down the field. Ramona, they would cause a fumble here. The Rams defense comes up big. Cody Ludwig recovers for Ramona. And then it's Caswell meeting Mays once again. Almost identical hits and a little jawing after this one. Could have been helmet to helmet. It was real close. Physical game between Ramona and King. And Ramona did get a field goal out of this one, making it 27-17. So it was only a 10-point ball game. But Holsey will put this one away with a fourth quarter touchdown as King is a winner, 34-17.
They got a great group over Ramona, playing really hard for 48 minutes, and we're fortunate to get out on top.
The biggest thing, we come out here and we just wanted to execute. So, when it came down to it, we did our thing, and the O-line did a great job. So, we had a good night.
We've had a tough non-season schedule, and I think that's going to get us ready for the league. So the kids understand that. It's hard. We got to get them confident. Wins are always makes them confident. But we're trying to make them look at the big picture instead of the small, But we'll be fine.
Norte Vista took on Bloomington in week number 5. The Braves earning their first win of the season. Novi coming up with the interception. And now they go on offense. They give the rock to Ulysses Leon. Get in there. Touchdown, Norte Vista. Ulysses had a pair of scores in the game. Luis Campos also found the end zone. And quarterback Justin Spillman breaks off a 64-yard touchdown run as Norte Vista is victorious on homecoming, beating Bloomington 35-0. Corona taking on another River Valley League team, La Sierra, and the Panthers come out rolling on offense. At the doorstep, quarterback Joe Covarrubias, knock, knock, I'm home. 7-zip Panthers on top. Now the Panthers kicker Danny Laura with a 43-yard field goal. And the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. The line drive field goal is all good for Laura. Simple math. Now some teams would call this a trick play, but this is what the Panthers live on, the halfback pass. Nick Gibson to a wide open Sergio Alvarez for the touchdown. 17-zip Corona. Still in the first half, Tramel Davis springs free, goes 60 yards on the score, and Corona cruising at halftime, 25-0. Fast forward to the fourth quarter. La Sierra finally gets it cracking on offense. Jonathan, the real McCoy, goes to work. How about 3 touchdowns touchdowns to go with 120 yards in the game. Could the Eagles pull off a fourth quarter comeback? Well, the Eagles were trailing 25-20 with just a minute 22 left in the game, and they recover the onside kick. Now 4th and 10. La Sierra quarterback Derek Cruz takes off on the run, and he comes up with just a yard short of the first down. Corona escapes with the win, 25-20. La Sierra gets Patriot in league play next Friday. Moreno Valley opens River Valley play versus Supa Dupa Jurupa Valley on Friday. They took on Pacific of San Bernardino in Week 5. Dane Watkins, the quarterback, scrambles, finds Ronald Gaither, and into the lady on the chain gang. We're just working the chains, trying to mind her own business, but they did help her up. That's good to see. Then it's Watkins to Cordell Burris on the touchdown strike. 7-zip Mo Val. Then it's my guy, Waki Suliafu, running for the touchdown, dives inside, and it's 14-zip Vikings on top in the second quarter. How about some Moval defense? Asia Caraway gets in there, double deuce for the sack. And then Moval back on offense. Sikoania Palate, the touchdown run. He's running and running and running in for the score. Come back, Palate. This game's not over. 21-zip Moval on top. And then it's Pacific punting. Gaither back on the other. Then it's Pacific punting, and it's Gaither back on the other end of this one with a full head of steam running downhill. Gaither in for the score. 28-zip Moval at the half, and they go on to roll in this one. 56-0 against Pacific. Now it's on to Banning. The Broncos stand at 4-1 after cruising to victory versus Coachella Valley. Banning's Sty Hairston back to receive the punt, and it's the Sty Hairston experience. It's what he does all the way to the paint, 53 yards for the touchdown. Hairston, the quarterback, finished with 185 yards rushing in the game. Here's 83 of them on this touchdown jaunt. The Sty Hairston experience continues against Coachella Valley. He racked up 4 scores in the game. Anthony Ellison gets the call on this carry and goes into the paint for Banning right there as Banning wins 56-0. Now it's on to the Mountain Valley League. The Broncos open at Jurupa Hills. It's that time for the Player of the Week.
Player of the Week.
We're giving it to Tahquitz running back Jonte Price. He chalked up 231 yards on the ground on just 13 carries. And how about 4 touchdowns? Jonte Price, the HS Game Time Scouting Report Player of the Week.
Play of the Week.
Well, if we had video of Aaron Thomas scoring Paulie's winning touchdown, it might be that, but this video is pretty hard to beat. Chris Stratton goes up, and the one-handed interception for the Pumas. Chaparral's Chris Stratton delivers the HS Game Time Scouting Report Play of the Week. It's been real, it's been fun, it's been real fun, and we'll do it all over again next Saturday. I'm Pep Fernandez, and I'll see you then.